we don't have to use that. But just in case everyone knows where it's at now, please stand for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing afterwards for prayer. Heavenly Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Finally, we pray for your grace that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue your heavenly prize, eternal life, with your Son. Amen. And now for our starting lineup. First up for the visitors, Low Point Washburn Wildcats. Number 13, Ashley Murray. Number 23, Peyton Rucker. Number 9, Caitlin Jackson. Number 11, Avery Bonner. Number 8, sorry about that. And number 18, Avery Frame. And number 6, Lily Schumacher. And now for the whole team for K-Pop Iowa. Number 13, Zoe Young. Number 5, Kristen Mulkey. Number 12, Rose Herbert. Number 7, Jill Keith. Number 4, Cecilia Atkins. Number 43, Anthony Shaw.
All right, getting ready for 7th grade match, second match of the week. St. Pat's Irish versus the Low Point Washburn Wildcats. Irish will have Zoe, Kirsten, Rose, Jill, Cecilia, and Jocelyn gets the start tonight. Annalise will come in for Jocelyn at libero. Lineups are checked. Irish will have the first serve with Zoe. Served over. Mishandled by the Wildcats. Irish ace. Zoe's next serve passed up tight to the net, popped into the net, and dropped for an Irish point. Zoe's next serve is an ace. Zoe to serve again. And mishandled by the Wildcats. Another ace. Serve popped up, rattles around the ceiling. Second ball is hit. Free ball over. Zoe with the pass. Jill bumps it. Rose attacks. And that will drop as two Wildcats collide. Point to the Irish. Zoe's next serve. Played by the Wildcats, but sent to the stands. Irish ace. The ball might have been trailing out, but the Wildcat played it. And then the ball is under the stands. Now they've dug it out.
Yeah, good job.
Zoe floats that one over. Popped up, it's over. Rose attacks the over. Tipped down. Annalise with the dig. Wildcats try to attack it from the back row, and it winds up in an Irish point on the free ball. Zoe drives that serve deep, and it drops in for an ace. Zoe's next serve popped up, headed towards the stands. They won't track it down. Zoe's serve eats up the Wildcats as she sends it to the stands again. And the Wildcats will substitute. Zoe floats it deep, popped up through the rafters. Zoe with the pass. Jill and then Rose and Cecilia can't track that down. Side out to the Wildcats. Irish use a long service run from Zoe to open up a 10-1 lead here in set number one. Wildcats serve dug up and over by Cecilia. Set up by the Wildcats, then pass forward. Free ball rolls into the net and not over. Side out, point to the Irish. Kirsten will have the serve with the 11-1 lead. Kirsten floats it over short, popped up by the Wildcats. They set, outside attack. Kirsten, then Annalise sends it over. Wildcats bump set, tack eats up Kirsten and drops. Hit her on the shoulder, couldn't do anything with it. Side out, point to the Wildcats. 11-2 Irish. Wildcats drive the underhand serve. Kirsten with the pass. Jill bump set. Annalise sends it over free. Wildcats pop it up. Set, middle attack. Cecilia passes it right back over. Short sets, then an outside attack. Annalise passes forward. Jill keeps it alive on the ceiling, and Kirsten sends it over on the free ball. Jill attacks the overpass. Wildcats free ball rolled over. Zoe with the pass. Jill bump set. Rose's attack is popped up and off the backboard. Out of bounds. Point to the Irish. Rose will serve. Jocelyn in. Annalise out. 12-2 Irish lead. Rose serve. Passed over, but no, into the net. Drops for an Irish point. Serves next serve, tips the net, drops on the Irish side, side out to the Wildcats. Wildcat serves into the net, side out to the Irish. Wildcat substitute as Jill will serve with the 14-3 lead.
Let's go, Jill.
Jill deep, popped up, just misses the ceiling, but drops for an Irish point. Jill serve, passed over. Kirsten passed it up, but couldn't track down a second ball, side out point Wildcats. 15-4 Irish. Floated under. Kirsten with the pass. Jill sets. Jocelyn's attack. Passed up by the Wildcats. Set. Outside attack coming. They tip over the block. Cecilia can't get there. Service error from the Wildcats gives the side out point to the Irish. Cecilia will serve with the 16-5 lead. Cecilia drives it, popped up and over. Jocelyn tips it right back. Popped up, kept alive, tight to the net, and the third ball's into the net as Wildcats collide again. It's an Irish point.
Let's go, Cecilia.
Floats that one short, passed over. Zoe attacks the overpass, but it's out of bounds. Side out point to the Wildcats. 17-6 Irish. Wildcats next serve. Cecilia passes it up. Pearson sends it forward. Zoe pops it over. And that drops deep and in for the Irish. Jocelyn out, Rose in, Annalise to serve. Irish with the 18-6 lead here in set number one. Served over. Popped up, set, tipped over the block. Jill, Cecilia, and Zoe rolls it over. Attack from the Wildcats. Cecilia pushes it forward. And the help call came a little too late for Zoe or Rose to react. It drops for a Wildcat point. Floated over. Hits the net, lands out. Side out point to the Irish. Zoe will serve with the 19-7 lead. Served over, popped up. Set, tack, passed up by Annalise. Jill, Rose, denied by the net on the tip attempt. Point for the Wildcats. It's 19-8 Irish. Cecilia pops that serve up. Jill bumps that. Rose pushes over. Popped up. And miscommunication for the Wildcats, drops for an Irish point. Kirsten to serve again with the 28 lead for the Irish. Kirsten floats it over. Wildcats set, tack over the block. Kirsten passes, it's over. Pass, bumps that over. Jill will attack that overpass. Floats it over, but drops in for an Irish point.
Check, boom!
Kirsten's next serve, it's short, just makes it over. Cecilia attacks the overpass, and that'll find the floor. Kirsten serve. Set up, then bump set. Attack. Cecilia with the pass. Jill sets. Cecilia attacks and finds the floor again.
Boom! Let's go, Kirsten.
Kirsten serve. Popped up by the Wildcats. Bump set. Attack deep. Annalise pushes it forward. Jill bump set for Rose. Her attack is passed up by the Wildcats. Set. Attack is long and out of bounds. Point to the Irish. Set point Irish. Kirsten's low line drive serve. Tight to the net, tipped over. Rose sends it back. It's going to be tight, tipped again. Annalise with the pass. Jill bump set. Zoe will roll it over. Set into the net, can't be dug out, and that's how the first set will end. Irish will take it 25-8.
Case manager, she's like, okay, the last event, she said you didn't know what you wanted to do.
Yep, and she got she helped with it. Yep, she did a good job. No, that's all right. I was wondering where I get it.
Again, set for set number 2. Doing lineup checks now. Zoe, Kirsten, Rose, Jill, Cecilia, Grace, Annalise in for Grace at libero. Wildcats will have first serve as we start set number 2. Low serve. Cecilia ate her up. Jill got to it. Annalise can't track down that one. Went off the arms and then the face. Next serve. Cecilia pushes towards Jill. Jill pops it up. Kirsten rolls it over. Set up. Free ball, follow up short, and I think we got a lift. Yep, we got a lift. Point to the Irish. Zoe will serve. Tied at 1 here in set number 2. Zoe serve. Popped up. Pushed forward into the net and drops for an Irish point. He's got to tie the shoelace. Now ready. That service into the net, side out to the Wildcats. We're tied at 2. Underhand serve, driven deep. Annalise passes it all the way over. Overpass. Jill will attack that. Popped up by the Wildcats. They set. Outside attack, diagonal. Cecilia will pass it up. Jill bump set. Kirsten rolls it over. Popped up. Set. Outside diagonal attack. Won't. Tried to cut it too tight. It falls on the Wildcat side. Point to the Irish. Kirsten will serve with a 3-2 lead. She floats it over. Popped up. Set. Diagonal attack. Annalise pops it up. Tight to the net and over. Wildcat tipped attempt denied by the net. Drops for an Irish point. Kirsten serve. Pass forward. Set over. Annalise with the pass. Jill sets. Rose attacks. Tips the net, but makes it over. Set up. Attack. Dug up by Annalise. It's going to be land out of bounds. Point to the Wildcats. (4-3) Irish lead. Served over. Kirsten. Jill sets. Kirsten attacks. Popped up, kept alive, but only just. Drops for an Irish point. Rose will serve. Grayson, Annalise out. Rose's serve. Set forward, then set across. Attack goes into the net. Drops for an Irish point. Rose's next serve. Passed up. Bump set. Tack. Cross court. Rakes pops it up. Jill keeps alive but sends it into the stands. Side out Wildcats. Annalise will come in for Rose.
Comes in smiling.
Wildcat serve. Zoe pops it up. Kirsten. Cecilia gets it deep. Popped up by the Wildcats. They set. Outside attack. Drops in for a Wildcat point.
Go Irish!
Wildcats next serve. Cecilia pops it up. Jill pumps it over. Tipped over that. Zoe pops it back over. Push back to Zoe. Zoe with the pass. Jill bumps that. Grace rolls it over free. Jill attacks that overpass. Wildcats pop it high in the air. Send it towards the net. Attack deep. Kirsten passes forward. Jill sets. Grace attacks middle. Popped up. Set. Attacked over. Zoe with the pass. Jill sets for Cecilia. Her attack to the back corner. Passed up but rattles against the ceiling and drops for an Irish point. Jill with the serve and the 7-5 lead. Jill serve. Popped up and then drops for an Irish point. Jill serve. Popped up. Tipped over the block. Jill. Cecilia tips over. Attack second ball. Grace. Jill rolls it over. Popped up. Set. Attack over the block. Going long. Annalise got a hand to it, but Pearson couldn't track it down. Side out point to the Wildcats. Wildcat serve is into the net and drops for an Irish side out. Cecilia will serve with a 9-6 lead in set number 2.
Come on, Cecilia.
Cecilia drives. Passed up, rattles the ceiling. Kept alive, makes it over. Zoe, tip attempt denied by the net. Side out point Wildcats, 9-7 Irish. Wildcats serve. Grace passes it up. Jill sets, Zoe attacks. Passed by the Wildcats. Dump set, tipped over. Grace passes it back. Wildcats almost collide, pass it into the net, and ball drops for an Irish side out and point. Rose in, Grace out, Annalise to serve, 10-7 Irish. Annalise to serve, down the line, passed up, kept alive, free ball from deep, makes it over. Rose pops it up. Point. 10-8 Irish. Serve low. Annalise, Jill tips it over. Overpass, Rose will attack that. Popped up, hits the ceiling and drops for an Irish side out and point. Zoe to serve with the 11-8 lead. And I'm just realizing we lost video.
Want me to go over there and plug it in?
Yep. Zoe's serve drops short. Side out to the Wildcats is 12-9. Irish with the lead. We'll see what we can get for video back here quickly as possible. Served over. Celia pops it high in the air. Jill's attempt rolls off the arm, drops for a Wildcat point. All right, we got the camera back. Served over. Cecilia passes it up. Jill, Annalise gets there. Popped up, denied by the net. Side out point Irish. Got the camera now, you just got to get it to move.
Nice job.
I got to restart the program that controls it. Kirsten will serve. She floats that over. Popped up by the Wildcats. Over. Zoe, Jill, Kirsten sends it over. Popped up. Pass forward. Tipped attempt. Rose keeps it alive. Kirsten, then Jill pushes it over. Attack from the Wildcats. Kirsten into the net. Irish can't dig it out. Point to the Wildcats. All right, now we got the camera to move. Sorry about the delay there. Passed over. Annalise pops it up and over, and it'll drop. Rose in, Annalise out, and then Josie P will come in for Grace. Rose floats it over, popped up tight to the net, tipped over the block and drops for a Wildcat point. Annalise in. 14-12 Irish. Served over. Kirsten can't get there. Wildcat serve, drops in front of Kirsten again. Tied at 14. Served over, short, tips the net, threw off the timing, and it's a Wildcat point.
Come on, Irish, let's go!
Cecilia pops it up.
Come on, Josie, go for it.
Irish will take a timeout.
Let's go, Irish.
Wildcat serve after the Irish timeout. They've taken a 16-14 lead here in set number 2. Irish took set number 1, 25-8. Served over. Cecilia pops it up. Jill sets. Josie's pass goes around the wrong side of the antenna, out of bounds. Annalise digs it up. Zoe tries to push it over off the ricochet from Cecilia. It comes up short. Served over. Zoe pops it up. Jill sends it over. Popped up by the Wildcats. They set, attack. Annalise passes it over. Popped up. Tip attempt denied by the net. Irish skip the side out. Jill to serve, 18-15 Wildcats. Jill serve, popped up, but going the wrong way, point to the Irish. Jill's next serve. Pass forward into the net, and it drops for an Irish point. Jill's next serve. Mishandled, drops another ace. Jill serves and drops just out. (19-18) Wildcats lead their serve. That serve, Annalise pops it up. Jill sets for Cecilia. She'll push it deep. Popped up. Diagonal attack. Pearson pops it up. Jill pushes over. Popped up, pass forward, sent over free. Pearson, Cecilia gets it over. Popped up by the Wildcats. Keep it alive, over Josie and drops.
Good job, Irish.
20-18 Wildcats, and Grace will check in for Josie.
Good job, Josie.
Serve tips the net. Zoe digs it up. Jill's pass tips the net and drops for an Irish side out. Cecilia will serve, trailing 19-20.
Let's go, Cecilia.
Cecilia misfires on that serve. Side out, point to the Wildcats. Wildcat serve. Cecilia passes forward. Tips the net. Jill keeps it alive. Pearson sends it over. Popped up. Free ball over. Grace pops it up. Jill dumps it over. Popped up by the Wildcats. They set, attack diagonal. Cecilia with the pass. Jill with the set. Zoe, free ball over. Passed up, kept alive, free ball over. Annalise is there. Jill sets for Zoe. A little behind her, she gets it over free, pass right over. That was Jill, popped up by the Irish, but out for a Wildcat point. Served over, Kirsten passes it over, and that drops in for an Irish side out and point. Rose in, Grace out, Annalise to serve. Trailing 20-22. Annalise's serve landed out before the touch. 23-20, Wildcats with the lead and the serve. Served over, Zoe. Popped up as Jill and Kirsten collide. It's set point to the Wildcats. Served into the net, side out to the Irish. Zoe will serve, trailing 21-24. Still set point Wildcats. And Zoe's serve hits the net. Set number 2 goes to the Wildcats, 25-21. We'll play a third.
More volleyball.
Getting set for set number 3. Looks like Wildcats will have first serve. Irish Zoe, Kirsten, Rose, Jill, Cecilia, and I believe it was Grace who Annalise just came in for. Wildcats first serve. Annalise passes it right over. Popped up, overpass, nope. Tips the net and drops for an Irish point. Zoe to get things started on the service line after the 1-0 lead for the Irish. Zoe serve, popped up, but then into the net for an Irish point. Zoe serve, popped up, pushed over. Cecilia with the pass. Jill sets, Rose sends it over, but out. 2-1 Irish, Wildcats serving. Wildcats floated over. Cecilia with the pass. Jill sets. Cecilia back row attack. Back row hits the net. Wildcat point. Floated over. Cecilia passes over. Jill attacks the overpass, and that finds the floor in the back corner. Point to the Irish. Kirsten to serve, 3-2 lead. Kirsten floats it over short, popped up. Overpass on the second ball, Rose attacks it, that's pass forward. And set, attack is deep and out, point Irish. Kirsten serve, low, popped up over, Rose pops it up. Jill keeps it alive, Annalise sends it over. Touched up and then kept alive. And then the last attempt is denied by the net, point to the Irish. Kirsten floats it over, pass forward, set, tipped over the block. Kirsten got a hand to it, but couldn't get any altitude to it. Side out, point to the Wildcats. Irish lead 5-3 here in set number 3. Floated over. Zoe passes forward. Jill pops it up. Zoe rolls it over. Popped up. Set. Middle attack. Drops down in front of Annalise, who got the ricochet in the head for her trouble.
She's still smiling.
Floated over deep. Zoe passes out. Jill sets. Cecilia attacks and misfired on that. Floated over. Zoe passes it up. Jill rows across. Popped up, but can't do anything with it. Side out, point Irish. Rose will serve. Grace in, Annalise out. 6-5 Irish lead. Rose's serve. Passed over. Kirsten with the pass. Jill dumps over. Passed up. Kept up. Tight to the net. Kirsten. Jill. Grace manages to tiptoe the line. Cecilia tries to attack. No overpass. It goes into the net. Annalise in for Rose. We're tied at 6. Wildcats with the serve. Served into the net. Side out, point to the Irish. Jill will serve with a 7-6 lead. Jill serve. Popped up. Up again. Free ball. Ceiling. Out of bounds. Irish point. Savannah in for Cecilia. Jill serve. Popped up. Kept alive. Free ball makes it over. Kirsten. Jill sets for Zoe. Zoe's attack. Popped up. Kept alive only just, and then drops for an Irish point. Jill serve. Drops out of bounds. Side out, point to the Wildcats. Irish lead 9-7. Served over. Annalise pops it up in the air. And Zoe and Jill miscommunicate. Drops for a Wildcat point. Served over. Zoe pops it up, but towards the Irish bench, and it drops for a Wildcat point.
All right, let's go, Irish.
Service error. Gets the side out to the Irish. Savannah will serve. Floats it over. Popped up, but not over. That's under the net. Point to the Irish.
Good game, Savannah. Come on, Savannah.
Savannah floats it over, but out.
Nice try, Savannah.
Side out. Point to the Wildcats. Irish lead 11-10. Served over. Annalise passes it over. Tipped up. Then attack. Savannah passes it over. And that is mishandled by the Wildcats. Point Irish. Rose in, Grace out, Annalise to serve. 12-10 Irish. Annalise to serve. Passed up, then into the net, and drops for an Irish point. Annalise's serve goes into the net. Service error, side out to the Wildcats. It's 13-11 Irish lead. Annalise pops it up and over. Popped up by the Wildcats. Over the net. Kirsten sends it right back. Set up. Pass tight. Tack goes over. Annalise misfires as Savannah was there too. Point Wildcats.
That's right. Come on, Irish. Let's go.
Serve into the net, side out, point to the Irish. Zoe to serve. Irish with the 14-12 lead.
Come on, Zoe.
Zoe serve. Passed over. Annalise got there, but couldn't get any elevation on it. Side out point Wildcats. It's 14-13 Irish. Forward over. Savannah passes it over. Popped up, and then it drops. An Irish side out.
All three.
Kirsten to serve. Kirsten floats it over. Pass right back. Annalise passes it right back, and that'll drop.
All three. Let's go, Kirsten.
Kirsten floats it over short. Pass tight. Dropped on the Irish side. Point to the Wildcats. Irish lead 16-14. Put it over. Annalise with the pass. Jill sets. Savannah passes it over short. Popped up. Attack. Annalise. Jill is over the line. Trying to dig that out. Point to the Wildcats. Annalise, Jill tips it over. That'll get down for an Irish point. Grayson, Annalise out. Rose to serve.
Let's go, Rose.
Rose to serve. Passed up tight. Grace tips it over. Set up. Attacked. Zoe got a hand to it. Jill keeps it alive. Savannah passes it over. And then the Wildcats mishandle. Point to the Irish. Rose's serve. Popped up tight. Kept alive, then pushed deep. Kirsten passes. Jill keeps it alive. Kirsten pops it over. Push deep. Rose passes tight. Jill dumps it over. Tipped again. Grace got a hand to it. Kirsten can't track it down. Zoe hit the floor. Point Wildcats. Annalise comes back in. Savannah, then Kirsten. Jill just made it, and the Wildcats sliding attempt comes over the line. It's a point to the Irish. Jill will serve with the 19-16 lead. Jill serve popped up, kept alive. Third ball isn't going to have the distance. Point Irish. Jill serve. Pass forward, over. Zoe attacks it. And Wildcats can't do anything with it. Point Irish. Jill serve. Popped up. Set up. Middle attack. Over the block. Annalise passes forward. Jill sets. Zoe passes it over. Wildcats mishandle. Point for the Irish. Jill serve. Pass up. Tip attempt. Doesn't make it over. Point Irish. The Wildcats will take a timeout.
Now I wouldn't even consider over the ball because I would just flat.
Jill with the serve after the Wildcats timeout. Jill serve, pass forward, tight to the net, into the net, and drops. Point Irish, match point Irish. Jill serve, popped up. Set, tack diagonal. Jill with the pass. Kirsten got a hand to it, but it drops for a Wildcat side out. It's still set point Irish.
Come on, let's go, girls. Right here, right here.
Grace mishandles that one. Point Wildcats.
Let's go, Irish. Be ready. Lock it up.
Serve into the net. That will do it. Irish in 3 sets. 25-8, 21-25, 25-18. We'll be back with the 8th grade match in about 20 minutes. We will have the 6th grade match after the 8th grade match. So stay tuned to Irish YouTube.
for the Wildcats.
Set for the 8th grade match. Irish with Ash, Sam, Maeve, Maya, Zoe, and Sophia. Grace will come in for Sophia at libero. Ash will have first serve here in set number 1. Served up, pops up, off the ceiling, through free. Ash, Zoe, Maya over. Up, kept alive. Attack, Grace pops it forward. Ash sets for Maya. Her attack is out of bounds. Point to the Wildcats. Wildcats serve, Grace pops it up, but into the Irish bench. Wildcats serve is into the net, side out, that points to the Irish. Sam to serve, trailing 2-1. Sam misfires on that serve. Point Wildcats. Wildcats serve, Zoe. Grace keeps it alive. And I got the third touch on that one.
Save the laptop.
And that drops in front of Grace. Serve, Grace up, but into the net. Zoe can't do anything with it. Served over short. Zoe pops it up. Ash tips it over. Wildcats bumps that. Free ball over. Grace pops it up. Ash bumps that. Maya, free ball over. Wildcats touch it forward, then bumps that. Free ball over. Zoe pushes towards Ash. Ash sets. Zoe tips it over. Wildcats push it. Zoe, Ash, Maeve pushes it. Set up and attacked, and that drops in for a Wildcat point. Wildcats serve. Grace sends it to the stands. Next serve, Sam pops it up. Ash pumps that. Maya free ball over. Popped up, rattles around the ceiling, and drops for an Irish side out. Sophia in, Maeve out. Grace to serve. Served almost right at the head of a Wildcat player. That's an ace. Next serve, low hard, overpass. Maya sends it back. Popped up, kept alive and over. Grace with one arm. Falls short, side out, point to the Wildcats. They lead 9-3 here in set number 1. Serve over, Grace pops it up. Ash pumps that, Maya attacks. Out of bounds, point Wildcats. Serve, Sam pops it up. Ash keeps it alive. Zoe rolls it over. Popped up. 5. Tipped over. Zoe with the dig. Ash. And then Maya pushes it deep. Wildcats pass forward. Bump set. Free ball over. Sam pops it up. Ash dumps over. Popped up and the Wildcats in disarray. Side out point to the Irish. Maya to serve. Trailing 10-4. Popped up off the ceiling and down for an Irish chase. Maya serve. Mishandled, sent to the back wall. Serve, and it's popped up. Pushed forward, free ball over. Grace sends it right back. Popped up by the Wildcats. Set and attacks. Sam pops it up. Maya sets, ceiling ball. Ash diving, gets it over. Wildcat attack, gets down for a Wildcat point. Wildcat serve popped up by Sam. Maya. Sophia sends it the wrong way. Serve tips the tape, drops Wildcat side. Side out Irish. Zoe to serve, trailing 12-7. Zoe serve, popped up in the air. Pushed forward, free ball over. Ash. Maya sets for Ash. She'll tip short. Popped up and then sent over. Zoe passes forward. Maya. Zoe pets it over. Popped up, dumped over the block. Sophia sends it back. Wildcats the set and attack over the block. Maya. Ash. Zoe free ball over. Wildcats pop it up, bump set, and attack from deep. Zoe. Maya sets for Sam. Her attack is dug up and then sent out of bounds. Point to the Irish. Zoe to serve. Zoe serve. Passed up over past Sophia. Attacks. Kept alive by the Wildcats. They send the free ball over. Grace passes forward. Maya sets. Sophia attacks. Wildcat attack over the block. Grace passes it up. Zoe keeps it alive. Almost ended up in the first row. Grace can't track it down. Wildcat side out and point. 13-8 Wildcat lead. Served over. Sam. Maya sets for Ash. Her attack's into the block. Kept alive by the Irish. Then Ash sends it over free. Popped up. Wildcat free ball short. Zoe pops it up. Maya tips deep. Wildcats get it over. Grace. Maya for Ash. Ash into the net that time and a Wildcat point. Served over. Sam passes up. Maya bumps it. Sophia passes over free, but out of bounds. Wildcat point. Wildcat serve. Lands out. Side out point Irish. Sophia to serve, trailing 9-15 in set number 1. Served over. Wildcats mishandle. That's an Irish point. Sophia serve. And mishandled by the Wildcats again. Serve down for an ace. Sophia serve tipped up, but towards the back row. And my camera's frozen even though I've got power. We'll see what I can do to fix that. Sent over. Sophia pops it up. It's headed this way. All right, camera's back. And I gotta get control of the camera back. It's 13-16 Wildcats lead. Served over. Ash pops it up. Into the block, but drops for an Irish point. Ash will let the ball drop and retoss. Ash's next serve. Flips a Wildcat on the by and is an Irish ace. Next serve into the net, side out to the Wildcats. Wildcat serve. They've got a hand to it. Zoe keeps it alive. Ash gets it over. Set up. Attack from the Wildcats is out. Side out to the Irish. The hustle play from Zoe pays off. Oh, and never mind. Irish were in the net. Step, set by Ash, attacked by Maya. That's an Irish side out. I'm not sure what we got for score. Served over. Swung at by the Wildcats, an Irish point. I think it's 17-18 still. Served over, popped up, and the free ball makes it over. Ash keeps it alive. Maeve's attack over the block, dug up, kept alive, but lands out for an Irish point. I think we're at 18-18 now. Sam serve. Drops in for an ace. Sam serve. Popped up tight. Maeve attacks. Kept alive by the Wildcats. They misfire on that attack. Point to the Irish. Sam serve. Ate up the Wildcat player. Got on the shoulder. Irish ace. Sam's next serve, short, popped up, but sent to the Wildcat bench. And the Wildcats will take a timeout. Sam on the serve after the Wildcat timeout. Her serve is down for an ace. Served over and out of bounds. Too much on that one. Side out to the Wildcats is 23-19 Irish. So he passes that serve forward. Ash with the set. My attack off the block and down for an Irish side out. Sophia and Maeve out. Grace to serve, set point. Serve goes into the net. Side out to the Wildcats is 24-20 Irish, still set point. Served over. Sam, Ash, Sophia hits the ceiling. That's out of bounds. Point to the Wildcats. Served over. Maya off the ceiling and down for a Wildcat point. Wildcats serve. Maya. Ash keeps it alive. Grace sends it over. Popped up by the Wildcats. Bump set, free ball over. Grace pops it up. Ash bump set for Zoe. She'll tip over the block. It's popped up by the Wildcats. And then mishandle on the second ball. And that is how set number 1 will end. Irish take it 25-22. Lineup checks underway for the set number 2. 8th graders took set number 1, 25-22. Reminder, we will have a 6th grade match after the conclusion of the 8th grade match. First serve is up, popped up. Maya keeps it alive. Ash sends it over. Wildcats bump set, attacked. Grace pops it up. Maya sets. Ash's attack sent up, gets through the ceiling, and lands near the Wildcat bench for an Irish point. Ash will serve with a 1-0 lead. Ash's serve popped up, pushed forward, free ball over. Maeve. Ash sets for Sam. Her attack is dug up and sent to the ceiling, and it comes down too fast for the Wildcats to react. Ash's serve popped up, pushed forward, tipped over. Ash. Zoe, Maeve rolls it over. Popped up, kept alive. Attack, Zoe passes forward. Ash bump set for Maya. Her attack goes into the net and drops for a Wildcat side out. 2-1 Irish here in set number 2. Pass over, Zoe pops it up. But couldn't do anything else with it. Short serve, Maeve pops that up. Ash sends it over. Wildcats attack goes into the net. Side out point Irish. Sam to the service line. Her serve tips the tape and drops on the Irish side. Side out Wildcats. We're tied at 3. Wildcats serve. Sam mishandles. Point to the Wildcats. Served over. Grace pops it up. Ash tips it over. Wildcats overpass. Ash attacks. Passed up by the Wildcats. Bump set. Deep attack. Lands out. Side out to the Irish. Maeve out. Sophia in. Grace to serve. Grace to serve. Lands out of bounds. Side out to the Wildcats. Serve is down for an ace for the Wildcats. Wildcats serve popped up by Maya. Grace sends it forward and not quite over as it hits the net and drops. Wildcat serve popped up by Sam. Ash, Maya from deep. Her attack is popped up. Wildcats keep it alive. Free ball over. Grace digs it up. Ash swings at it and misses. And that's a point for the Wildcats.
Let's go. Knock it up.
Served over. Grace pops it up. Hits the ceiling on the way over. That's out of bounds and a Wildcat point. Wildcat serve. Grace pops it up. Zoe sends it over. Wildcats mishandle. Side out. Point to the Irish. Served over by Maya for an ace. Maya's next serve popped up. Push forward, free ball over. Sam pops it up. Maya and Zoe popped up by Wildcats. Overpass. And Ash wins the joust at the net. Maya serve floated down the line, sent over, and Grace can't get there in time. Side out to the Wildcats. Wildcats serve is into the net, side out back to the Irish. Zoe will serve, trailing 8-10. Zoe serve, floats over, pass forward, but not done anything else with. Irish point. Zoe's next serve. Sent up into the, almost in the net, but popped over. Maya pops that up. Zoe sends it over towards Ash. Ash rolls it over free. Popped up. Set and attack. Maya. Zoe, then Sophia, deep and too deep, out of bounds. Side out point to the Wildcats. Wildcats serve dug up and over by Grace, tipped back by the Wildcats. Ash. Maya, then Sophia. Wildcats, second ball, passed over. Grace passes it back. Wildcats attack second ball. Zoe pops that up. Maya sets for Ash. She tries to dump. Sent back by the Wildcats. Sophia. Maya pushes deep. Wildcats attack second ball. Zoe pops that up. Maya sets for Sam. Her attack is popped up by the Wildcats. Bump set, then a free ball. Zoe passes forward. Maya sets for Ash. Her attack dug up. Pass forward, free ball rolled over. Zoe pops up. Maya, Sophia free ball. Wildcats, second ball straight up, third ball's into the stands. And Irish with the side out after the long rally. Sophia will serve, Maeve in, Grace out. 10-11 Wildcats lead. Sophia serve, out of bounds. Tried to paint the line and missed. Grace in for Sophia. Wildcat serve is into the net, side out back to the Irish. Ash to serve, trailing 11-12. Ash's serve mishandled by the Wildcats for an ace. Ash's serve popped up by the Wildcats. Bump set, tight to the net, and cannot get it over.
Keep it going, Irish.
Irish's serve popped up. Kept alive. Free ball hit the ceiling, out of bounds. Irish point.
Keep it going.
Ash's serve. It'll be an ace. And the Wildcats will take a timeout. Irish on the serve after the Wildcat timeout. Here's Ash. There's a little popped up overpass. Maeve pushes it back. Wildcats pop it up. Set, outside attack, diagonal. Zoe passes forward. Ash sets cross court to Maya. Her attack is dug up but sent into the ceiling and down for an Irish point. It was headed towards the stands if it hadn't hit the ceiling. Ash will let the serve drop. Or let the toss drop. She'll toss again. Ash's serve dug up off the ceiling and drops for an Irish point.
Keep it going.
Ash's serve paints the back corner. Ash's serve short, popped up. Second ball goes to the back wall. Point to the Irish. Ash's serve down for another ace in the back corner. Ash's serve popped up, passed over. Maeve attacks it back. Wildcats pass it over. Grace pops up. Ash sets for Maya. Her attack got under it too much. Side out to the Wildcats, but the long service run gives the Irish a 20-13 lead here in set number 2. Serve short. Zoe pops it up. Maya got a hand to it, but couldn't get it towards anybody. Point to the Wildcats.
Come on, girls. Let them catch back up. You ready?
Served over. Zoe passes up. Ash sets for Maya. Her attack is out of bounds.
Nice and easy. Let's go.
Wildcat serve popped up by Maeve and over. Wildcats push the second ball. Ash, Maeve, Maya free ball over. Wildcats pop up. Pump set and attack off the ceiling. I think it was headed out of bounds. It was headed towards Morton. Sam to serve with the 21-15 lead. Sam serve tips the tape and drops for an ace. Sam's next serve. Popped up over the backboard, hit to the back wall. Sam's serve is under the net. Side out to the Wildcats. It's 23-16 Irish.
Come on. Right here.
Served over. Zoe pops it up. Ash, that's for Maeve. Her attack goes off a Wildcat and then down for an Irish point. It is match point Irish as Grace will serve. Sophia came in for Maeve. Grace's serve is an ace, and that's how the 8th grade match will end. They take it in straight sets, 25-22, 25-16. Both 7th graders and 8th graders are victorious tonight. We're going to have the 6th grade match. I'm not sure how much they're going to allow for warm-ups, so you'll just have to be on the ball. When you hear my voice again, they'll be playing. We will have 7th and 8th grade hosting Central here at Sister Mary Ann Gym, a 4:15 start time tomorrow. I'll be here for the 7th grade match, trying to find somebody to do the 8th grade match because I got to head to Morton. We'll be back with the 6th graders and 5th graders in just a few minutes. right, no formalities for the 6th grade match. Looks like we got 15 minutes on the clock. Irish appear to have Savannah, Ellie, Jocelyn, Evie, Josie, and Josie. Maeve and Zoe are your officials.
Are you? Let's do it. Let's fire it up. Do we know their cheers?
Wildcats will get first serve. Need to cut the music, or maybe we're just going to let it roll. I'm going to get a copyright violation if we do that. All right. Wildcats, we'll do a retoss on that. First serve is out of bounds. Point to the Irish. Savannah will serve for the Irish. Hannah in for Josie B. Served over, popped up, and drops for a Wildcat point.
Gotta be ready. Move your feet.
I'm trying to remember what this shit is called.
Served over, Josie passes it up. Evie lets it drop, Wildcat point.
What was the ship
Served over by the Wildcats. Josie sends it right back. Wildcats send it right back. Hannah popped it up. Irish can't get to another ball. It's 3-1 Wildcats. Serve not quite over. Side out point to the Irish. Ellie will serve. Served over. Popped up. Wildcats send it into the stands. Point to the Irish.
What's that? Definitely a defensive battle.
Ellie serve. Popped up. Passed over. Ellie passes forward. Hannah or Jocelyn, not sure who got it, but it's over. Popped up then off the ceiling and drops for an Irish point. Ellie to serve again. Ellie serves it over. Popped up. Hannah. Jocelyn doesn't need to be there. It tips and rolls to the Irish side. Or to the Wildcat side for an Irish point, excuse me. Ellie's next serve. Passed up tight to the net. Jocelyn tips it right back. Oh! Tried to tip it over. It tipped the tape and dropped for a Wildcat side out.
You ready?
Served off the ceiling. That's out of bounds and an Irish point. Evie will serve. Evie serve. Kept alive by the Wildcats. Third ball's into the net. It's an Irish point. Evie to serve again. Irish with the 7-4 lead. Clock running with 11:35 to go. Evie serves, popped up. Jocelyn sends it back. Attacked by the Wildcats, comes up short. Drops for an Irish point. Next over. Sent right back, but off the ceiling. That's out of bounds and an Irish point. Evie's serve comes up short. Side out point to the Wildcats. 9-5 Irish. 10 minutes, 35 seconds left.
Ready.
Served over. Savannah. Evie sends it into the net. Wildcat point. Wildcats tying their shoe. Served over and drops for a Wildcat ace. Served over short. Josie P sends it over. Sent right back. Savannah gets to it. Wildcats play it, then roll it over. Josie sends it over. That's going to go out for an Irish point. Josie B in, Hannah out. She'll serve. Her serve makes it over. Wildcats send it back, and then it drops in for a Wildcat point. Wildcat serve is off the ceiling.
Oh, it could have fallen out of the guy that was sitting. I think it. Yeah, it's a vape thing.
There you go, Mike.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
for you. You look like a peach cherry kind of guy.
He may come back for it.
What do those things sell for, do you know?
Jocelyn serve. Pass into the net by the Wildcats. Irish point.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Josh.
Jocelyn serve floated over and down for an ace.
Hey!
Jocelyn serve. Pass forward and nothing else.
Where you at, Chuck?
Jocelyn serve into the net. Side out point to the Wildcats. 14-9 Irish. Seven minutes, 10 seconds left. That serve is into the ceiling again. The Washburn gym is a little higher. Josie P to serve. Pass over. Ellie sends it back and that'll drop. Josie serve, popped up and over. Savannah and Josie B collide, drops for a Wildcat point. 16-10 Irish, 6:25 to go. Over short, too short, into the net. Savannah will serve. Hannah in for Josie B. Savannah's serve is out of bounds. Side out Wildcats. Floated over. Nope, not over. Into the net, side out to the Irish. Hang on, we're tying a shoe. Served over. Wildcats mishandled. Serve is an ace. Early serve. That's popped up and then sent to the net for an Irish point. Serve popped up, sent to the Wildcat bench. Ellie's next serve is into the ceiling. Side out, point to the Wildcats. 22-12 Irish, and 4 minutes left. Served over. Evie sends it over. Sent back by the Wildcats. Evie pops it up and over, but out, according to Zoe. Next serve is down for an ace. Next serve popped up and over by Savannah. Wildcats pop it up, but don't track down a second ball. Side out point to the Irish. 23-14. Evie to serve. Good job. Wildcats substitute prior to the serve. Now we're down to 2:52 to go. Evie floats it over, popped up, pushed attempt, denied by the net. Point Irish. Evie's next serve, short into the net. Side out Wildcats. It's 24-15 Wildcats. Serve short. Hannah pops it up. Josie. Evie sends it the wrong way. That's the fourth hit, and that's not over either. Point to the Wildcats. Served over. Jocelyn pushes it, denied by the net. Evie bets it over, and that'll be an Irish side out and point.
Pick her up, Evie.
Hannah will serve. 25-16. Off the Raptors. Side out to the Wildcats. We're down to a minute 25. Served over. Savannah. Jocelyn. And I think Josie got it. Evie was there too, but neither one got good contact. Wildcat point. Under a minute to play. Serve just over. Evie sends it right back. Wildcats send it back. Savannah sends it back. Wildcats into the net, and it'll drop. Nobody's really sure who's serving. It's Jocelyn. Jocelyn floats one over. It's popped up and then drops for an Irish point. This should be the last serve of the match. And it's popped up and over. Ellie rolls it off her arm and then it drops side out to the Wildcats. And that will do it. Irish get the sweep. 5th and 6th, 7th graders and 8th graders all win. We'll see you tomorrow night here at the Sister Mary Ann Gym as we host Washington Central. See you.